Hey, y'all. We are here. Welcome into another episode of Our Sistas Keeper. And it's actually shifted. So I don't know if y'all have noticed, but in the last few weeks, I have not said the live Tyler Perry Sister Aftershow because Our Sistas Keeper will be evolving in 2026. I can't wait to share that. But we are still here with you tonight to talk about the most recent episode of Tyler Perry Sisters, episode 20 from season 9. And I'm with
your girl Allie Nick, giving it to you when I give it to you, but always in the nick of time.
Period. Always in the nick of time, y'all. Let me know how we're doing with the audio. I think it should be good. But we weren't here last week. Sorry for the impromptu. We didn't tell you that we wasn't gonna be here. But holidays and whatnot.
Yes.
While y'all let me know the audio was good and drop your ratings for the episode on a scale of 1 to 10, let me say hello to some people in the chats. Auntie Lady 5, welcome in. Hey Brandon. Hey Janelle. Hey Mrs. Shelly. Shelly, you changed your name to Miss Shelly. Miss Shelly 60. Welcome in, boo. Hey Trina. Hey DNC Greatness. Hey Tracy B. Hey Jamira. Hey Tam B. Hey Rated R for Robert. Sorry. Hey Sierra. Hey, Tell 70. That's a new name. Welcome in, boo. Hey, Happy Music Productions. Welcome in. There's an echo. Oh, brother. Erica. Hold on. Let me double check, y'all. Hold on. Okay, that's right. In the Discord. Okay, is it still echoing? Let me know. Regie is in here. Welcome in, boo. Hey Natalie. Hey Cheryl. Hey iHeart Maddie. Hey Vaughn. Welcome in. Y'all, we are almost to the end of season 9. Okay. Let me check.
Thank you, Lord.
Okay, I can't hear you. You didn't say anything. You didn't miss anything, Jamari. We were not here last week.
Yeah, girl, we weren't here last week.
We called in. We had a no call, no show, unfortunately. Allie, how you feeling about that episode?
Really, I don't think it was bad. I think I enjoyed seeing them kind of have their hair down a little bit. Like, I didn't feel it was like, don't get me wrong, there was some festivity that I experienced, but I think for the most part, I just enjoyed them chilling, having a good time. Karen experiencing her last night there. I don't think it was bad, but it was just, they cannot go a single episode without this incredible fantasy exaltation of Fatima to some extent. It has to be thrown in there. It irks me so bad. But we'll get into that. Oh, overall, I didn't think it was a bad episode.
Hold on.
Are we both echoing?
I can hear it on my end. Hold on. I think it's Discord. Test. Hold on, y'all. Oh, brother. Like yeah, you echoing as well. I don't know if Ellie, give me a mic check. Another one.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Okay. One more time.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
One more time.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Okay, I think it's clear now. Okay. Is that better, y'all?
Y'all let us know.
So you gotta repeat yourself, Ellie, because it was echoing a little bad.
About what I thought about the episode?
Yes.
Okay, I was saying that I don't think it was a bad episode. I enjoyed the women not like having so much heaviness in this episode. Just enjoying themselves, seeing Karen off, but of course, it had to be sisters. I do not enjoy the fantasy of Fatima just being exhausted every episode. Like they have to be doing so good. I thought they were doing really good, and they just find a way to throw that damn curveball in there in some way, shape, or form. But other than that, as I stated, there was some festivity that I experienced watching it with just some of the dialogue between certain characters, as if we don't have a memory. But other than that, it was sisters. It was sisters. I enjoyed Karen, even though it was a small scene. I did enjoy Karen and Aaron scene. Um, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even have a problem with the Zach and Fatima scene and her wanting to cook out and stuff like that. Because I'm just like, as she was naming the food, I said, "Girl, all that sounds just so good. I want a plate. I want a plate." But I just overall, I thought it was a legit episode. Like I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
I didn't think it was a bad episode either, which I guess we can go into the nuances of. Is it? Hold on, I want to clear this up because I think mine is worse. Which I don't understand why. Hold on. Test. Bear with us, y'all. Bear with us. I'm sorry. Test. I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay. Is this better? We're leaving all the technical difficulties in 2026 because I cannot do this.
Okay.
If y'all hear echo, it's because I'm trying to listen on my phone to make sure I don't have an echo. Okay. Is this better? I think it's just better. I think it's better.
I think it's better. It sounds good. It sounds good.
Y'all, okay. I just turned my phone all the way down, so y'all got to confirm. Is it good? Is it good? Ellie, talk to the people real quick so we can get some couple tests.
It's good. They say it better. They say
check,
it better.
Check.
Yes,
Thank you, Lord. Better. Thank you. Okay, because there's some things to discuss. You made so many damn valid points. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Yes, Penelope the cockroach. Absolutely. 100%. 110%. Actually, let's go ahead and keep it a buck.
Because why are you here, ma'am?
Why are you here, ho? Don't you like?
What did you say about my brother, girl? You heard me.
Allie, I have had it, bro. Like I don't. Okay, so where are we gonna start? Do we wanna? I mean, I have thought you made a bunch of valid points. Oh wait, I didn't do the ratings. My bad. Okay. Ratings, y'all. Ratings on a scale of 1 to 10. We finally got the audio together. Ratings on a scale of 1 to 10. How y'all feeling about the episode? Allie said it wasn't a bad episode. The pedestalization of Fatima still goes crazy. The way they just still get to slide in. Oh my God, you're great. You're a goddess. You're just ethereal. Oh my God, you're fucking incredible. I'm just like, and honestly,
you're Superwoman.
Honestly, for me, it would not be bad if everybody got this treatment at some point in time, but they don't. This is Karen's going away episode, and we don't get not one person actually affirming her outside of saying you look cute, which everybody tells everybody that they look cute because they all look cute. She's running around here affirming Andy, affirming Danny, doing all of the things, and we're talking about Sabrina. I mean, we're talking about Fatima is the Superwoman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Like, I can't. Janelle gave it a 5. Let me see. Janelle gave it a 5. Regia gave it a 7. Mimi Loves Peace gave it a 5. Tracy B gave it a 6. Auntie Lady 5 gave it a 6. Mel Cunningham gave it a 6.5. Brandon gave it a 5. If Brandon gave it a 5, y'all know that y'all ain't doing right. Y'all ain't doing right. Because Brandon is optimistic and Brandon be trying to be as fair as possible when Ellie and I be coming for the jugular. Trina says maybe a 5. You don't know how to rate it. Fatima is like a superhero. Dun, 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 dun. I can't. I Heart Maddie says IDK maybe a 6 or a 7. Miss Shelley says I give it a 5 for the old boy dentures falling out and a 5 for Karen leaving those toxic women.
I hollered.
I don't even know where to begin. There's so many little things. So many things to get into in this episode. Where do you want to start, Ellie?
You want to start with Karen and Aaron?
Let's start with Karen and Aaron. Because what y'all not gonna do, what you're not gonna do is keep dragging my black ass over to that stupid ass duplex every episode just to show your little cutesy whatever the hell's going on with Zatima, only to bring me back to Karen's apartment and we stutter stepping in their relationship. We got Aaron being randomly awkward. Oh, I gotta tell you something. Long ass pause. When does he ever, like, I don't understand. Like, it feels like y'all are going out of your way to try to make their relationship awkward. Going out of your way to make their relationship seem like something that it actually is not. When naturally, organically, they actually can fit. They actually have told a story over the course of 9 seasons that brought them to this point, and they have reaped what they sown in reference to investing into their relationship and to developing themselves as people, and then coming together to be parents, and they're doing so healthily. And why in the hell am I sitting here watching him stutter stepping, talking to this woman? Why? But you want me to listen to a goddamn cookout in 6278 meats that need to hit the grill? You got me listening to Zach talking about all the little Zachs up in you, but you can't get Aaron some cohesive ass dialogue to communicate to the love of his goddamn life. Y'all had me chopped and screwed from the very beginning.
You've officially been chopped and screwed.
I don't know why, Allie, but that moment just irritated me so bad.
I get it. I understand. I understand that perfectly. I think for me, Karen was the one that I was so proud of in that moment, because it was like, she's the person, and I hate it. Aaron said, yeah, I could have told you. No, you should have told her. And this is not even a characteristic of him. This is someone that he has wanted from the very beginning. And now that they are officially together, they are engaged, they're going to get married, he's making decisions like that without talking to her about it. That is not Aaron. And that's the part that I despise. And it was 2 people that wrote this episode, and neither one of y'all could get it right. The thing. And Maggie, you wrote this episode too, sis, but I'ma chill on you. I ain't even gonna come for you hard, but the both of y'all together, they do good. They do right.
But you know what? It felt like that, Ellie. It felt like one person wrote one part, another person wrote the other part, and now they talk to each other. Like, this episode felt like, huh?
Yes. Yeah, I was just, I just thought I'm gonna go to Seattle tomorrow evening so I can have everything. You're going to leave your fiance and your newborn child, and you don't even communicate that with her. That's why I love when Karen said, well, we got you.
Hello?
What? You sure?
I said absolutely.
And for me, it's the second guessing of Aaron. You wanted this. You have this. And now y'all have him. Are you sure? Are you what you mean? That girl told you, you're my person. Where you go, I go. Why are you questioning now that she is full throttle, all in with you? Why is there any question? Why would you go to a whole nother state, leaving your fiance and your newborn baby, and you don't have any communication? This, as Karen said, you are gonna make that move like without talking to them. No, you need to talk to me first. This ain't Aaron. Like, come on, y'all. Oh,
because it's not showing on my end. I don't know. They can hear you. I don't know. My thing is activated.
Yeah.
I'm going to refresh my thing and just delete the whole thing and start over after this, because I can't. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure your bars weren't jumping up for me, and I'm like, what is going on? I can hear you, but I don't see it on. You know how, like, the little audio graph? I try to watch that.
Yeah. Okay.
And honestly, like, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep connecting it to the other characters, right? Like, so if you make this choice with Aaron, we know that he has always wanted this woman. He's finally getting what he wants, and he's second guessing it. Could that possibly be the case? Maybe. Should it be the case? No. Especially when you compare them to Zatima. Fatima don't question much of a goddamn thing that Zach is doing. But Aaron is going to question the love of his life, and choosing to stay by his side, and choosing to move through life with him, and deciding that they are now going to co-pilot their lives together. When we have watched for the last 7 seasons, Fatima fly by the seat of her goddamn pants with Zach charging ahead, not doing a damn thing, barely asking any goddamn questions, just ready to put out fires left and right. That is not fair. Not only is it not true to the Aaron character that you have built up this far, but it's also not fair. If anything, if Aaron gonna be questioning, then y'all need to be damn sure questioning over here, because stupid ass decisions is constantly being made over there at the duplex. Y'all should be asking, are you sure? Every single time, anytime Zach open his mouth, it should be, are you sure? You positive? And yet still that don't happen. But you got Aaron over here. Every time Karen open her mouth, are you sure? The hell and high water that she done gone through? Yeah, she's sure. She has decided. Damn it.
Yes, she has. And has been very clear about that. Very clear about her feelings, very clear about what she wants, very clear about what we're doing together. We are in this thing together. There is no such thing as moving too fast for us. It's just us. So for them to kind of have Aaron regress, it was just, I don't, based off what we know of Aaron, I don't see him making that type of decision.
Yeah.
Without consulting Karen. That's just not something he's just going to throw at her at the last minute. He's just not going to do that. And so that was just, it was jarring in a way, because to me, it just wasn't believable.
I agree.
It just wasn't a believable moment between the two characters. And just as you said, and I'm jumping a little bit, but only to make a reference. Yeah, Mr. Keys want me to sit on his board of directors. Really? That ain't an "are you sure" moment? Yeah, Zach love the kids. When? You trying to get rid of yours?
You didn't even... when he said Zach loved the kids, I said Zach is a kid. I literally yelled at the TV, Zach is a kid. Talking about Zach loves the kids. You didn't even know what a board of directors was until this man asked you to be a part of it. Please. Please, Zachary.
I'm so sick of the Martin references. I want to... And I'm not hating, because I know some people don't feel that way, and that's fine. Zach is not Martin. Okay?
He's not.
Val is not Martin. And it falls flat every time they try to make it Martin. Because, Martin love the kids. That was his thing. We don't need 2.0 Martin Payne. It will never be another one. I think the Val is good at what he does in his own lane. And to me, when they try to make it more so Martin, it plays flat for me personally. Yeah. Every time they try to do it, I'm sick of the Martin references. It's not. Just stop it, please.
I mean, well, Maurice's was fine. They could keep that one. The "you ain't got no job," that one we can keep that. But when it comes to Zach, the correlation of Zach to Martin, he is not Martin. He's never going to be Martin. Zatima will never be the next coming of Martin. Go ahead and let that dream die. Go ahead. Yeah. The best part about it though is, like, while you give up the idea that Zach is Martin, you can actually just make Zach Zachary Taylor. Crazy ass idea, huh? You can lean into that. You can lean into Duval's special sauce. You can lean into the connection that you clearly saw with them to be able to launch their whole little spinoff. Instead of trying to run after and pattern yourself after an iconic show to which you refuse to give the writing any type of attention and or effort that would even put it in the same lane, possibly 12 cars behind, how about you just focus on what you have and maximize that? Crazy thought. I don't know. Crazy thought. There she go. You gotta catch up, babe. We were echoing before, but I think you just came in, so you're here to echo. But we're good now, right, y'all? We good now. Let me know if we're not good, but to my knowledge, we supposed to be good.
I think we good.
I didn't mind. That's a lie. I did mind a damn duplex. I'm not even going to be able to lie to y'all. I don't want to go there every episode. I really don't. I don't think that we need to go there every episode. I don't think, and I definitely do not want to go there and then hear them talk about this damn baby while we don't see no damn bump. We see no damn progression. She's been trying to fight this whole damn season. Like, they throw the baby in there because they love to give these people these little moments of like, oh, this is so cute. And it's not cute. Nothing about them is cute. So actually, I didn't need none of the whole, let's have a cookout. Let's give me some ribs. The baby wants some ribs. Oh, your belly is full of little Zach. Y'all could have kept every last bit of it. Every last bit of it.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. You made me want to put another one in you. Y'all don't even discuss the one that's in.
Hello. It was like,
that's the part that blow me.
The way I responded, Ellie, I said, "Is that a threat?" I am not excited about this Zatima baby. Like, you are not a great partner. You are not a good father. And you are now talking about, make me want to put another one in you. That is a goddamn threat against her life. She is already catching hell with you. And the way that they just push past how problematic they are as a couple and try to saddle on little cutesy moments and things in theory that would sound great that just sound like nails scratching across a chalkboard to me immediately. Like, y'all gonna have to relax or just leave this over on Zatima. You could sell this baby Zach propaganda when you have Fatima 8 months pregnant over there on damn Zatima. Her stomach's still flat as the damn day is long. She was just smacking the hell out of Tamara all of 2 weeks ago. Please stop trying to push the baby propaganda on me over here and stop bringing me over here to this damn duplex. This 1 bedroom ass duplex. Stop. Hey Cheryl, welcome in. Maybe you want to put another one in you. You don't even know where Michael at. You can't even find the ones you got.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm just glad it was a short scene. Yes. I was just relieved that it was short because we know how they like to give them so much time. So I was grateful we got up over there and got the hell on. I was grateful for that.
That's fair. Since we already talking about Zachary Taylor, let's go ahead and keep it going because for whatever reason, we need Zach to go and fix Rich's relationship, help Rich get his girl back. And he's going to help Rich get his girl back by telling Rich to not be romantic, to tell Rich not to be considerate, to tell Rich not to do any type of sweet ass gestures. Y'all, Zach don't like women. So why are we having him be the man whisperer when these niggas are trying to get their woman back? I'm genuinely asking.
Another "are you sure" moment. Yeah, I gotta go help Rich, get his girl back. Sure. You sure about that? We saw how you handled Preston, epic fail. Now you about to go after you literally heard everything this man did. You know what I thought about as I was watching that moment between them two. I thought about the church because a lot of older women. I'm just using women because I've dealt with them more in the church. When they get older, they tend to have a memory lapse, case of amnesia, if you will, about how they were in their younger years before they found Christ or before they found, came into the church and wanted to, live a different lifestyle. And they talk to women as if they've always had it together. They've always been on the up and up on the right path. And I'm listening to Zach when Zach said something, yeah, I don't know how you fumbled that. Shut up.
You've been fumbling and still fumbling, Fatima. Fatima is only still here not because you ain't fumble her, because she refused to stop letting you drop her ass. You ain't a safe space for Fatima Wilson. You ain't a protector for Fatima Wilson. You definitely not even a damn provider and or head of goddamn household. Y'all are still together by the sheer will and sometimes stupidity of Fatima Wilson. You don't know how Rich fumbled Sabrina? You wrote the damn playbook. He is following your plays. Except for the fact that the girl that he did it with has a little bit more self-respect than Fatima do.
Well,
that's gonna piss him off.
That's that. We gonna have think pieces. Them two helpers over there on YouTube. Which is fine. Which is fine. That is so fine. Girl, now they talking about this, and did, and will continue to.
All Zach gotta do is shut the hell up and we won't have nothing to say. He said out his mouth, he don't know how Rich fumbled Sabrina. And yet he set his ass on Deja's couch and said, I'm trying hard not to fish out of you. You sure you don't know how? You sure?
You told Fatima, I don't know why I love her so damn much. after you just slid out of Fatima a few hours prior, you're telling her you don't know why you love your ex so much. You told Fatima, I want you and her. This was before commitment, before anything, and she chose to stay. So when I bring up certain things to people, or I may, I'll put like a little tweet or whatever on X or Twitter, whatever it is, and to get some of the girl, I put up a tweet that said, because people want Karen to go on this apology tour to Fatima. They want her to apologize to Fatima so bad. And I said, Zach has called Fatima out of her name so many times, yet Karen is supposed to go on an apology tour. Yeah, all right. Oh, they had people in. No one has ever added me concerning sisters until I put that tweet out there. I know they be subtweeting me, like it be about me or us and don't tag us. But this particular person, I guess, they was like, Allie Nickna truly pissed me off, so I'm gonna tag her, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, can you tell me? They said, Zach has never called Fatima out her name except that one time. And I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna be petty and just say that you have literally canceled out your whole entire argument. Because to tell me he's never done it except no, he did it. Then one girl was like, well, let's just say he did. Ain't no let's just say he did. He did. Then they hit me with the, well, it really wasn't that serious. It's never that serious when you're being proven wrong. See people names, and one thing I don't forget a screen name.
Yep.
So I see people names all the time, and I'm like, they be sisters is like it be 7:30 in the morning. They already tweeting about sisters, which is fine. Love the show down, do what you do. But it's like when someone opposes a thought or someone opposes something. When I think about Zach and Fatima, all the stuff that I see is people talking about how much Fatima loves Zach, how much she's done, what she and my thinking is why do people not feel this, which I understand why, but I posed the question like, why don't people feel that is such an unbalanced relationship? Because what does Zach do? How does, as you were saying earlier, how does Zach provide? How does Zach protect? How does Zach meet the certain emotional needs, spiritual needs, psychological needs that Fatima has? And the truth of the matter is he doesn't. But because they look good together and because Fatima has given so much of herself, the relationship is deemed, they good. They're not good.
Yeah.
And I told you, I was riding for Fatima to leave him until sis told him, Zach, I deserve you. I said, oh, I'm done. I don't advocate for Fatima. That's what you feel you deserve, ma'am. A man that's gonna try to help Rich get his girl back after he was bumping and grinding in his little smoothie chair. Okay.
It's the Fatima loves Zach so much, and I'm like, okay, cool, but how much does she love herself?
Yes.
Crickets. Yes. Because the part that the Fatima holics and the Fatima holics is missing is that this great capacity of love that she has for Zach, that you love so much, comes to the detriment of her actually loving herself appropriately. She is now dipped into her own self-love fund to be able to push love over to this man who is not actually even reciprocating in a tenth of what she's giving. But that's all good. It's cool they lie. He don't know how Rich fumbled Sabrina, but he is dealing with a woman who is okay with giving up every hobby, every friend, every career decision, anything that she actually likes and that is a part of her identity or her personhood. She is okay with sacrificing just so that she can stay in relation to a man who has yet to do a goddamn thing. We haven't seen him get his GED, but we're going to go ahead and give him a business. We haven't seen him actually take any entrepreneurial classes, but we're going to continue to give him millions of dollars in said business. We haven't seen him actually go through any type of true mentorship, but we're going to have him sit on the board of directors. A man who is constantly having things handed to him. He's not having to work for a goddamn thing. And any of the things that are actual issues, actual conflicts, actual issues, you actually have to work to alleviate and move those obstacles out the damn way. That is the woman that he's actually dealing with. And Sabrina is the woman who's like, yeah, I ain't comfortable with this. And you don't know how he fumbled her. It is by the grace of God and Fatima's stupidity that your ass is still in a relationship, Zach. And I need you to be a little bit more honest about that, big bookie butt.
Yeah. Oh Lord. I agree. I agree with everything that you said. And also in addition, we've never seen Zach mentor anybody. He's a liability, but you want him to be on your board of directors. And it's like that's the and excuse my language, because that's the bullshit that me and Erica talk about. Because I think someone asked us the last time we were on, like what would make us, I guess, deem Zach and Fatima like better characters. It's like things of that nature. They are just given things and they haven't earned them. How the hell is Zachary Taylor a person who just, we saw him beat the brakes off his brother? He has an anger problem. He does not respect women. He tore up Belinda House. It was ridiculous, the stuff that this man does and get a pass for. And we're gonna have him working with the youth. We're gonna have him sit with young men who are troubled, who has a checkered past. All of these things. You want him on your board of directors. You want him to be someone to make decisions for your program, but you don't know nothing about this man. Zach and Fatima are just given opportunities, just given things. So that's what we're talking about. Other than, in addition to the examples that Erica gave, this is another one. You get the million, you get the hundreds of thousands of dollars, you get the millions of dollars, you get the business knowing you don't know a damn thing about it. You don't go to work. You watch your pregnant fiance, go to work while you scribble on a whiteboard for the whole ninth season. Excuse me, the whole eighth season. You don't have your son. You have a child that's living in your house, and Fatima constantly tells you that you're going to be a great father to her baby, not that you're a good father. Now, those words for me, not that I don't esteem Fatima in any way, but what type of woman tells a man you're going to be a great father while he actually has a child already living in the house? So it's like, damn this baby, you gonna be a good father to my baby. So it's so many things that just happen. We just gonna get, oh, now we only want Fatima to be the mother of Zach's kids. So guess what? We about to make it where Michael is not his biological son.
Yep.
It's those type of things. And yet we over here watching Aaron, him and Hannah about his ass going to Seattle without telling Karen. It makes no sense. It makes no sense
at all. It's quite diabolical how little sense that it makes. It's like y'all have, as writers, y'all are forcing this. You're forcing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and finish up with Zach's character. So I'm calling this man his daddy. What the hell is the man's name? The old man that decided to take Zach up under his damn wing?
Mr. Keys.
That's Zach's daddy. I don't give a damn what that man's talking about. That is Zach's daddy, and he's trying to now reclaim the narrative because I guess he got his straight and he coming off as the best friend, but it's given this is Zach's goddamn daddy. I'm not necessarily here for the character, but I'm here for the truth. I'm here for the truth. And baby, as soon as he said that when he's like, Richard's like, what I gotta do? Be accountable. There it is. Whoop, there it is.
There it is.
Accountability is my favorite word right after goddamn nuance. Y'all hear me say that more than I say my damn name most of the time. And yet and still, y'all been kicking Allie and I's back in. When we're asking for people to be accountable, specifically these goofy ass men who claim to love these women, what you gotta do to do that? You gotta be accountable. Well, you don't understand. Well, he does love her. Well, he's trying. Well, no, he ain't doing a damn thing. Rich sitting up here talking about myself. Well, I've been doing everything that you possibly can. Does everything that you possibly can include sticking parts of you and the parts of Penelope down there at your little raggedy ass, roach infested smoothie shack hoe? Is that everything that you can? Running down here with these grocery store ass flowers. Well, I stuck up for her. What I'll do? You did that because of your ego, Rich. You didn't do that because you love that girl. You didn't do that because you want to protect that girl. You did that because you don't like that your damn little swimmers ain't swimming and that man swimmers is swimming. So you still got beef with him about that on some ego and you're asking to be accountable to it. The problem is, in addition to the audience, but so many of the damn characters are running through life making decisions and they don't want to be accountable to the damn decisions that they making. And last time I checked, that's not how life works, especially for black people. I get out here and I do some goofy shit and I get a goofy response. That's what accountability is. That's what consequences are. But all of the trash ass characters get to skate through and want to be entitled to no accountability and no damn consequences. Meanwhile, the prototype, the gold standard, if you will, he hemming and hawing about continuing to protect and provide for his damn family, and he gets the minimum amount of screen time. Like, I don't understand it. When that man said accountability, y'all, I screamed. Because that's exactly it. Rich can't figure out, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. All you have to do is be accountable. Be accountable to your bullshit. Be accountable to your problematic ass mindset. Be accountable to your damn toxicity. Be accountable to the way that you are showing up in this relationship, and not try to perpetuate or project who you think you are, but actually know and have a little bit of self-awareness to who you actually are. Because she's supposed to believe that you love her while she's watching you stick parts of you in the parts of another woman. She's supposed to believe that you love her or know that you love her when you kicking up dust when she's going through one of the most vulnerable times in her life to freeze her goddamn eggs because she wants to protect her potential opportunity to be a mother in the future, while also navigating relationships to where she don't necessarily know if she will be partnered with a man to be able to have these goofy ass kids. Rich, please. You sitting down here getting drunk. Zach says one or two things that actually will hold you accountable. All right, relax. That's the problem. You don't want to be told when you're wrong. You don't want to be told when you're mistaken. You don't want to be told when you're actually doing things that are going to be harmful to somebody else. And that is what accountability is. How the hell do you want to be in a relationship with somebody and claim that you love them so bad, but you don't ever want to hear when you hurt them? You don't ever want to hear when you disappoint them. You don't ever want to hear how they feel like you can show up better for them in a relationship without storming your bald-headed ass out of whatever room y'all's in when they say it. Y'all, I need Rich gone. But I'm glad that we got the moment for Mr. Keys to say accountability is the missing piece here, because that is what I have been screaming. I feel from the very damn beginning with so many characters. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Say it loud for the people in the cheap seats. Ciao. Keita says that goofy talk about, I ain't think of it like that. Duh, you don't think. Exactly. He talking about he ain't think about it like that. You don't think at all. Or you only think about your damn self. That has been the case. This show with some raggedy flowers. Exactly. Tracy says, why is Rich still on the show? I guess so that we can get to this moment. But it's the setup of like having Zach going to go help get his girl back, only for him to tap in Mr. Keys, and then Mr. Keys to actually be the one to provide the insight, to provide the thoughts of like, you actually have to do. You can't just be saying stuff. And that to me, like, it's wild that for these men, that's a thing that they don't actually think of, because that is the baseline for me. That is common sense for me. But common sense ain't so damn common. How did y'all feel about Mr. Keys' advice to Rich? Let me know in the chat. Cheryl says, I think that man is Zach's father. That's sad that he's lying to Zach. It is. Mr. Keys told Rich the truth. Absolutely. All their toxicities are always being swept under the rug. Yep. He's just as sneaky as Zach. I agree, Dom Clip Entertainment. He's just as sneaky. DNC greatness. Oh, you were saying this earlier. You said, and I'm going to say this, I don't think that Fatima cares about how good of a father Zach is unless it is to her baby. She's happy forever is gone, and I think she secretly hoped Michael's isn't Zach's. I agree. Yeah, Cheryl, Dominique is wrong, but she wound up winning in the end. You love the advice of accountability, Tracy. Okay. Rich definitely needed to hear that advice. Definitely. Yeah, Regia, accountability goes with an apology. You can't actually apologize to people or want to atone while also not actually holding yourself accountable to whatever went down. And I also think that, like, I can rip you know, I can rip Rich a new one, but also part of it is the writing, right? Part of it is the writing. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Allie has to go, y'all. We're gonna send up some prayers for her. She is struggling right now, health wise. So we pray for her tonight, tomorrow. Keep her in your prayers as she is navigating that. Um, Trina says, I love the advice of accountability, admitting when you're wrong. I think, okay, so why I really, really, really enjoyed Mr. Keys saying this was, yes, because Rich needs to hear it, but I also feel like the sisters audience needs to hear it because so many of the people in the audience love the idea of characters not having accountability. Love the idea of even Zach never being accountable to his bad decisions, never being accountable to his toxic ass mindset. Like I kind of felt like when he was saying, don't make a playlist, don't do this, don't do that, it was supposed to be a joke, but it didn't even land well. And to me, it really just tracks that Zach does not like women or respect women, to Allie's point, right? And to continue to consistently put him in a position to help the other men around him while he also doesn't value the woman that he has, and he is not the contributing factor for keeping the said woman that he has. I feel like the whole accountability piece was something that was bigger than what just Rich needed to hear. So I'm appreciative for that particular moment for sure. Anything else y'all want to add before we move on? I'm pretty much done because I could read Zach for Phil for 40 days and 40 nights, but this isn't what the what it's about. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to talk about with Rich, Mr. Keys, or Zach before I get ready to move on. I'm still disappointed. Like last episode when Fatima was advocating for Sabrina to get back with Rich, I'm just like, if Zach did this to you, well, maybe you would take him back. So let me stop. Maybe she would. If she walked in on Zach, and I'm not gonna say Karen, that's gonna make it a little bit dicey. Zach randomly sleeping with somebody. I don't think that she would just let it go. I don't think that she would be doing what she's telling Sabrina to do. Even if she wound up back with Zach and she took him back in the end, I feel like she just would not do that. So like, I don't respect that part of it. And it's interesting to me that that we're watching a character who don't even know Rich like that hold him more accountable than the people who actually do know him and who did already know what he had done. But again, at least the guy said, did you see the look on Sabrina's face when Penelope came out of the stall, child? Zach probably thinks that accountability is the ability to do accounting. The boy's slow. That is hilarious. Yes, actions do speak louder than words. DSC Greater says that Rich ain't just like Zach ain't I unfortunately fear these writers may reconcile him and Sabrina though, and that may be why they've had him hanging around. I think so. I think that they have him hanging around, and I think that they keep having Sabrina in a position of like failure to launch with these old ass men and not giving her any other viable options for men, because ultimately they're gonna have her circle back to Rich, and I hate that for her because she deserves better. He's a man who is not even considering her. He's centering himself within his apology and atonement and like wanting to get back together with her, but actively doing nothing, but then claiming he's doing everything. Like, she deserves a man who sees himself, fully sees her. And when I say sees her, sees what she needs and decides that he's going to rise to the occasion. I think also the problem with too many of these men is that they desire women. They see woman. They can probably assess what this woman deserves, what this woman wants, but they don't make the correlation of like, oh, I need to rise to the occasion. It's almost like woman needs to settle for me and whatever I decide to bring. No, if you are not tall enough to ride this ride, you can't get on the ride at the amusement park. If you can't get a certain GPA, you can't get into a certain university. Like, it's the same thing with women. And Rich, to me, if you're not going to push yourself to rise above, to evolve, and to become the man that she actually needs, then leave this damn woman alone, because you're just trying to drag her for what? Your enjoyment? Your pleasure? And continuing to bring her life down and add negativity, stress, and chaos to it? Stop. Go find a lesser woman. Go be with Penelope's old crazy ass. She's right your speed, and clearly you sexually connect. So like, go be with Penelope, because you are not tall enough to ride this ride when it comes to Sabrina. Rich. It's Shelly. Zach and Rich becoming friends is wild. That is definitely a choice. A choice here. We can move on from the Three Stooges. Okay, let's go on to I still don't understand why Zach and Fatima get so much camera time. I don't either, child. I don't either. Let's go on to Danny, because I also don't know what to make of her, y'all. I really don't know what to make of her as we get ready to exit this season. I get it. You want to know Andy's business, and you're mad at Andy because Andy won't tell her your business, her business to you. Fine. Whatever. You decide to pick a homegirl to beef with every season, and for the most part it has been Karen this whole entire time. You only switch because Karen been going through, so okay, fine. But you also decide randomly that you don't want to come to Karen's going away party, but you also want to go into business with Maurice and Pam, and you need Karen to agree to sell y'all the business or allow you to step in and manage the business. I don't even know how they're going to logistically work this out, if Karen's going to maintain any type of ownership or whatever. But you're going to opt to not come to this thing. And then you only decide to show up when she tells you that she's leaving tomorrow. Like, I get that Danny is selfish. I get that Danny is entitled. I get that Danny gives egotistical at times. But golly, you ain't going to give it a rest ever? Ever? How are y'all feeling about Danny from this episode? Danny was a distraction. DNC Greatness says it feels like outside of Karen, a narrative pushed on the show is to never acknowledge the man to step up and to put pressure on women to lower their standards. And I'm tired of that sexist. Yeah. Trina, so Tony didn't take her money. In the episode, it says that she's like, oh, I don't know what happened. He probably took my money out of my checking account. But Sabrina tells her, like, girl, remember we move your money to your savings account. So no, nobody took her money. And he already paid her back the money that he did take. He took the cash. He doesn't have access to her bank account. Therapy is not helping Danny at all. It doesn't seem to be. And yet the writers still are writing in the way where Karen goes to her in this episode, I'm so proud of you, prioritizing your mental health. How? She only runs to Carisha in moments of peril, and then she goes missing when she feels like she's okay. And then the accountability piece is 100% missing when it comes to that relationship. It's like, Janelle, not only how could somebody forget they moved the money to a savings account, how could you forget that you moved like 60 grand? It's also the amount of money to me. Like, girl. Danny was a waste of time. I think her storyline has been, and probably will continue to be, I don't know if they know what to do with her, which sucks because all of the girls just had so much promise. Like, when we started, there was very distinct lived experiences, personalities, and positioning for each girl. And it felt like it was diverse enough to tell a different version of a black woman's story here in America, but also cohesive enough that these women actually made sense to be friends at the beginning. And now it's just like, I don't actually know. And it's so funny that Karen says in this episode, I don't even know how y'all are still friends. We're trying to figure it out too, ma'am, because we don't know either. Yes, her bank account is completely empty because most of the money was placed in to the savings account, and then she took the 10 grand in cash. That's what old boy took. You think that she had enough grace to not want to be a downer for them at first and chose to stay home. But that, to me, yes, there are times where you make that decision, but this is the time where it's supposed to be your friends going away party. Y'all haven't actually gotten together in a consistent way. And this is specifically for her. That at what point do you decide that you're going to put your friend first and you're going to give 2 hours, 3 hours of your time to, like, I'm not going to focus on my problems that I can't even do nothing with any damn way. And let me go ahead and celebrate my friendship with this girl. Let me go ahead and send her off right. Let me go ahead and not send her myself. On top of the fact that you already still need to have a conversation with her because you're trying to take over her damn salon. So even if you can't find it in your heart to put yourself and your needs aside to specifically show up for your friend, then the bare minimum was you should have shown up to have the conversation because you quote unquote want to be an entrepreneur and want to go into this business. So to me, that's the part that it doesn't track. Regia says, I don't know why Danny is so mad at Andy. Like, it has to be more than her line about Dr. Vaughn because this is weird. It is weird. I don't understand it. And Danny's like, Zach just getting free money. 100%. 100%. And I really thought it was an interesting choice to have Karen functioning, trying to get her two friends back together in this episode and affirming them, but we don't actually get to see her be affirmed. And this is supposed to be her going away party. She's now about to embark on an entirely different life. She's making a decision to try to quantum leap in her life and make such a drastic shift that it just puts her on a whole new trajectory, chasing her idea of peace and happiness and her new family. And all of the words of like affirmation, confirmation, and grace is her talking to other women and not the women pouring into her. Dancy Greatness says that Danny was avoiding the party out of hurt and trying to stay in denial. Karen is truly leaving. I can tell she really tore up, but I don't get it with how she's been to Karen. Exactly. It gave guilty conscience. It's all of that. It's all of that. I think that, yes, she does not want Karen to leave, but you also, so then also I think, give us that. Show us that you're actually struggling with that, because so much of how they show Danny is like she's motivated by selfish choices. But if she was really struggling, which I'm not saying that she's not, but the better way to do this is to communicate it story wise, is to show us that she's actually struggling with her feelings around how she has navigated those. They've been giving us flashbacks all damn season. Why are we not seeing flashbacks while they're on the phone and Karen is calling to figure out, girl, why the hell are you not here? Why don't we get flashbacks to all of the moments where Danny is reconsidering how she treated Karen? That right there would have visually told us, oh, okay, you're not here not just because you want to center yourself and all of that, but because you're really emotionally struggling with your friend leaving and with you being out of time now to be able to honor her in the ways that you wish that you had. But we don't get that. I think that's a great point. Natalie says that Danny doesn't need the benefit off of Karen's work. I want her to buy it. If she's going to take it over, I want her to buy it. I want her to have to invest all of her money from this settlement so that she's back to zero, and then she has to work now to get back to financial prosperity. That's what I want to see happen. I'm happy that she's getting away from these women too. It's kind of bittersweet because I don't want, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go forward watching Sistas without Karen on the show. But I'm not mad if this is her exit and this is her happily ever after and this is where her story ends. And honestly, y'all, I feel like they're kind of giving us a little bit of Easter eggs here and there, because when we're at Maurice's house, right, and they're taking pictures, Fatima's the one taking the picture. And it's the 4 girls, and it's the original 4 girls. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But then Karen is like, Fatima getting the picture. So she removes herself from the picture and goes to take it. And I'm like, why can't Maurice or his little boyfriend take the picture so all 5 of y'all can be in there? But they specifically have Karen take the picture of these 4 girls. And I think that is like them a little bit foreshadowing that Karen is actually leaving. And this is what the new sister circle is going to look like. And I don't love it. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't love it. Maybe Danny will grow up going into business with Maurice and Pam. Maybe we thought that she was going to grow up going to therapy, and yet and still here we are. Danielle says, yeah, I'm done with the show. If Karen's out, I'm out. Ciao. I don't think you will be the only one. Roots to riches wreck my edges. Oh my goodness. Google says that Karen isn't leaving the show at all. I haven't Googled it. I haven't looked it up. I haven't looked into anything, y'all. I've been busy behind the scenes working on some videos that I'm planning to drop this month. So I have not looked into it. I didn't plan to even research it or even to reach out to BET until the season was over. Okay. Let's talk about Sabrina and these old ass men that they keep trying to put in her bed. I don't get it. 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 I don't get it at all. Part of it feels like it's supposed to be the comedic relief, but then the other parts is like, y'all actually got this girl attracted to these men. So then what are you trying to say with her attraction to these men? And honestly, I feel like somebody mentioned it in the chat earlier, but it feels like this is them just like keeping Rich's space warm so that he could slide back in there. It is time for new storylines on Sister Cheryl. I agree. Mr. Dentures. That was just so wild. So wild. I don't have a theory for why Penelope is there. She's kind of like Paprika. They just throw her on everything randomly. I don't have a theory. I truthfully don't. Because Maurice said that this was supposed to be a private party and like invite only. So to a certain extent, this is supposed to be a bunch of people that he know or may have ran into, and it's supposed to be more exclusive than what typically comes into Billy Jake. So the fact that she's there, it's like, who do you know that Maurice also knows? Like, it's the most random thing ever. Having her come out of that stall at that particular moment is the most random thing ever. And to have her still around to be an antagonist for Andy when Andy clearly has moved on from Jordan, I don't understand. Sabrina just needs to work on herself. And it's not even, for me, it's not even that Sabrina needs to work on herself. Sabrina needs to find confidence in herself. Sabrina needs to have the plan and stick to the damn plan for whatever it is that she wants to do for herself. Like, she's not as bad off as her homegirls, but her ability to articulate what she wants in this world, what she will accept and won't accept in this world, that is where she struggles. like Sabrina, to me, on her own doesn't make terrible decisions for herself. It's when she is constantly forcing herself / allowing herself to be influenced by others. That's where she goes wrong. I haven't deleted anything, so I don't know what that means, Bless. I haven't deleted anything. Let's talk about Andy and Dr. Vaughn. Dr. Vaughn shows up at Billy Jake's. He's outside asking Andy to come out. He's been blowing Andy's phone up all day and Andy's been ignoring him. So he decides to pop up because he saw on their little fake Instagram where she was going to be at. So he's a stalker now? Dr. Vaughn is a stalker now. Dr. Vaughn went from Karen saving grace, saves her life as well as one of her baby's lives, advocate for women, tell the truth whistleblower, to now only wants Andy's cookies, has been behind Dr. Cruz and supported him in terrorizing these women and ruining their damn lives. And now he's also a stalker. Huh? I do not understand. I don't understand. What is it that you need to talk to her so bad about, Dr. Vaughn? Y'all just started dating. Y'all are not living with each other. Like, again, some of this comes down to like the writing and the choices and the forcedness. They force a lot of stuff, especially towards the end of the season. They're trying to move very quickly and forcing a lot of things. And it's a little bit weird. Janelle, you hate Dr. Vaughn? They turned him very quickly too. That's wild to me. Trina, you knew something was wrong with Andy's mother? I didn't. Other than her just being a damn boomer. An annoying boomer at that. It's very much so, oh, brother worthy than Zinka. Very much so. Oh yeah, Dr. Vaughn never dated a black. Oh brother, y'all keep having to remind me about that. And the moment I do, I go back to my own experience, and I'm just like, no, Andy, run, Andy, run. Why are these writers acting like Aaron doesn't have money? I don't know, Natalie. I don't know. But they like to play in his face, so I'm just going to chalk it up to that. They love playing in Aaron's face. Absolutely love it. Y'all are hilarious in this chat. She been trying hard to make amends with Andy. She keep taking shots at her every chance that she gets. The messages are disappearing. All the messages I've typed are gone. I haven't deleted anything, Vaughn. I don't know. Maybe YouTube is having a moment tonight, child. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think I'm seeing... Honestly, I don't think I'm seeing a lot of y'all messages because I'm noticing that y'all are replying to each other, but I don't see the message that you were replying about. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I think that there's something going on for YouTube. And it's also very weird because it's not you, Vaughn, and it's not me. Because it'll tell you, like, this was deleted by moderator or this was deleted by Erica. You just saw the extended trailer. I haven't seen it yet. And we know the writers didn't watch the previous season. That's what it's giving, y'all, honestly. That is what it's giving. You thought it was dark how he grabbed her arm? I thought that was normal. Oh, her mom almost passing out. That to me felt so arbitrary. Andy's mom just randomly, like, I'm like, is she having a stroke? Is she having a heart attack? What is going on? Which we'll get more context on it in the coming episodes. But before she actually had this episode, I didn't think anything was wrong with her other than her being a raggedy ass boomer. Oh, gotcha, Vaughn. Gotcha. I'll have to look it up later and see if there's like something happening. go onto one of the YouTube forums and see if other people were complaining about their chats disappearing, because it could be something. It's probably YouTube, y'all. They be set tripping sometimes. What do you think about Karen and Fatima scene in the bathroom? I thought it was funny. It was funny. The breast milk going all over the place and Fatima being startled by seeing it. Like, I love that choice. I love that choice because also that like gives Fatima a little bit more dynamicism, because the way that we get Fatima, it's like, oh, she's Superwoman. Oh, she could do anything. She could fight anybody. She could beat anybody. She could kill anybody. Like, she gonna call madam. She gonna do all the things. Nothing ever is gonna bother her, even though she goes through all the things. And to see her like grossed out, uncomfortable, or whatever this is around breastfeeding, which is something that she's gonna have to contend with. She's gonna have to decide if that's what she's gonna do with her baby moving forward. I'm like, okay, this humanizes her in a way that makes her relatable, makes her intriguing. So I enjoyed that exchange between those two, for sure. No, he grabbed her pretty hard. Did he? They jumped Penelope. I'm not even mad at it. Penelope, you done lost all your damn grace when it comes to me, girl, because you should just stay your ass away. You hope Andy's mom is all right, even though she's a mean person. That's sweet. That's so nice. Not y'all rejoicing that Penelope gets jumped. Yeah, she was called a superhero in this episode. What else, y'all? What have I not talked about? Karen, Sabrina, Danny, Andy. That's it. Zach. We talked a lot about Zach, Rich, and Mr. Keys. I really believe that Mr. Keys is Zach's daddy, and he's lying to him. I really believe that, and I really hope that that's the case. I want that so bad. Gary was not in this episode. Andy's mom is very strong-willed. It's only, for me, like, why won't you be strong-willed in your own life? Take care of your health instead of projecting all of your desires and expectations on your damn daughter. Be strong-willed with what you decide to do with your body. Stop worrying about what she decides to do with hers. Dylan and Nutmeg. Maurice is so comical. Like, I really enjoy Maurice on the show. He brings the lightheartedness that they want to introduce and they want to have, so this can be a dramedy. Like, I love this. This is Maurice's sweet spot. His relationship with Dylan is like growing on me. I personally was like, why is Dylan here? Nobody else's man is here, so why is Dylan here? But whatever. But I really, really enjoy Maurice. I think, oh my God, his calling Danny men names sends me every single time. The little ad libs and quips for all of the girls, it's chef's kiss, truly. Lord, Penelope got back up, child. He does, Cheryl. He plays the part to a T. A 100%. Anything else I missed, y'all? If Mr. Keys is the father of that clown, Zach needs to find out already in the finale at the latest, because they could have done that on the trash spinoff to begin with. I ain't with dragging it out. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, DNC greatness. You ain't wrong. Hope he don't beat Mr. Keys like he beat his brother. Hello? Since we putting him on boards and whatnot. Sabrina had all the smoke for Dylan but can't stand up to Rich. That actually tracks. That tracks. Just being a person who also, well, I do stick up for myself. So I don't understand. I don't align with Sabrina's passivity at all, because I will stick up for myself. But I do think I go harder for my loved ones than I do for myself. Like, I let more things slide when it come to me, but when it's my friends or my family, I'm like, I ain't letting slide. This ain't an ice rink. The hell you say? What the hell you do? So that tracks for me when it comes to Sabrina. Frederick Douglass. His jokes are so funny. His punchlines are so funny. So funny. I'm hoping that we don't get season 10 the first week of January, y'all. I hope they give us like a month break at least. I need season 10 not to start until February. But who knows? This is timing like how it was last year, where right before Christmas, the season finale, and then New Year's is when we got the next season. And I'm just praying that they don't do that. Which we haven't gotten up. We would get a trailer either this week or next week if that's what they're gonna do. I'm just hoping that's not what they do. All her clothes are too tight. It was interesting to me, like, why does Maurice have clothes that could fit Danny at his house? I think that they need to lean into making Maurice a stylist if that's the case. Like, Maurice doesn't want to make working at the bank a career, so then what's it going to be? And like, yes, he's going in with with Danny and Pam on the salon, but like, I think his contribution should be like styling or like image architect, like Law Roach type thing. Because that to me was just so random that they just had this dress that was perfectly fit with what the girls were wearing at his house for Danny. I don't know what's going to happen in the season finale yet, Regie. I got to see next episode because this season has been, to me, all over the place. Trina, you think that that's going to be the man that makes Zach change? Zach though won't change until he wants to change. And the problem is he doesn't believe that there's anything that he needs to change to. Oh, he did used to do drag. Ah, you're right. You're right, Jess. Welcome in, boo. That tracks. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, died too. Like, you ain't got no job. I was like, oh. And she didn't even tell the girls that, I don't think. If Karen and Aaron are leaving the show, they can keep season 10 because Karen can still be on the show and the show be in Seattle. They better have a spinoff of their own too. Man, I know we're not getting a spinoff, but I would love it so much. I would love them to have a spinoff. Yeah, that's a great point. Dime Clip Entertainment. All right, y'all. Anything else before I get ready to get out of here? I did record my breakdown before I got on here, so I do need to edit that. I have been a little bit MIA. If you watch my Beyond the Gates video, I'm behind, but that is because I literally am doing character like analysis videos, full on character breakdowns, and I have been working on that for the last 5 days, going back through all 180 some odd episodes, pulling out themes, pointing out character points, and all of this different stuff. So that is what I've been doing behind the scenes while y'all haven't been seeing that many posts, or why I'm behind with certain posts. But I'm really, really excited because I unearthed a couple of a good things. So if you're not watching Beyond the Gates, you really should be. It's good, y'all. It's up and down. It's up and down, but it's up. And it's stuck for right now as we get ready to exit out of season 1 and go into season 2 at the top of next year. And I really enjoy talking about it. Any news on Divorce Sistas? I haven't heard anything yet. We don't know if Karen is in season 10 yet. I don't know if anybody can force Zach to grow up. I don't know. But if that's it about this episode, I am going to do a trailer breakdown. So I got to find that because I did do a episode breakdown, which will be up shortly. I'll try to give y'all that at least for the last couple episodes. I know I've been hit or miss throughout this season. Somebody said that they want a spinoff with them in college, like a younger version, like a prequel. That could be cool. That'll be cool. Oh, this week on Beyond Engaged has just been okay. So it must be the perfect time. Like I literally, y'all, like I've been writing, like because those videos I scripted and I want to make sure that I like catch certain points and I provide examples and episodes and all of that. So like the last 5 days I have just been all of my thoughts. This is what I think about this character, and I'm doing. How many characters am I doing? 17 characters. So the 17 videos I've been scripting over the last 5 days. I did finish Reasonable Doubt. I did not post my breakdowns. I am going to finish it like with breakdowns. I watched it, but I haven't talked about it publicly because I just had all of the thoughts. That will probably come after I get this Beyond the Gate stuff out the way. Yeah. And then I'm also behind with the family business, but I should be caught up with that tomorrow because I'm only one episode behind with that. Don't tell me what's going on Beyond the Gate. I haven't even watched this week, y'all. I haven't watched at all. Like, I've literally been like, okay, I need to focus. I need to, like, get all of my thoughts down. And, like, I'm going to watch before I, like, finish those videos. Like, I have to start filming those tomorrow. Just so if I have to add some things. But, like, I haven't even watched this week at all because I've been so laser focused on, like, trying to get these 17 character videos scripted. Okay, y'all, don't forget, please say a prayer for our good sis Allie Nick, as she is navigating a couple of health struggles. You know, things get real in life, child, and we gotta band together. We gotta worry about our wellness. She's doing a wonderful job advocating for herself. However, sometimes things are still like you don't know or you're trying to figure it out. She had to hop off the lives tonight to go and take care of herself. So as you think about her, please just throw up a prayer. Vaughn, your birthday's tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Vaughn. Y'all, drop some birthday wishes for Vaughn in the chat, our lovely moderator. We love you, boo. We appreciate you. Turn up. I don't know if you drink daiquiris down there in New Orleans, but go get you a daiquiri. I want some beignets so bad. So bad. My homegirl, like, she's having a birthday party in February, so I have to go to Texas. And I think she's going to make it New Orleans themed because we both went to Xavier. I want some king cake and I want some beignets so bad. So I'm like, Vaughn, I hope you get that for your birthday. And it's not even because you want it. Like, I want it, but I want it for you if you like those things. Oh, and a shrimp po' boy. Oh, my God. I need to come to New Orleans. I miss New Orleans. Yeah, I miss it real bad. Happy birthday, Vaughn. I appreciate you. I adore you. I honor you, honey. The woman that you are incredible. I hope that you feel cherished and special and loved on your day. If you're catching this on replay, still feel free to drop in the comments a happy birthday to our lovely moderator, Vaughn, Ms. Vaughn C. And yes, feel better, Allie. I will let her know, Demetria. I will let her know. Thank y'all so much for joining us on Our Sistas Keeper. Again, be on the lookout because it is shifting. It is changing. It's going to be evolving. I'm going to be doing some fun things with this show moving forward that are not just sisters focused. And I'm very excited about that. I thank y'all for being here every week with us. We will be back next week. Throughout the rest of the season, we will be. I'm sorry we weren't here last week, and I'm sorry I didn't get y'all heads up, but we will be back. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy holidays.